Now let's start with question number 15. Here it says that there is a security incident where an intruder was able to access the whole cluster using a single backend pod, and we need to prevent this by creating a network policy called this in the required namespace. It should allow only the backend pods to be allowed, connect to the DB1 pod on port 1111 and connect to DB2 pods on 2222. So it's saying just that, well, firstly we'll just create a network policy. So this set of questions says it's just the egress that we have to create, since it's the outbound rules that needs to be defined over here and not the inbound. We need to prevent network policy in backend and namespace. It should only allow backend pods too. Okay, so we'll just have a look at the infra first. Okay, kubectl get pods in project snake. Here we have these pods and only backend needs to be allowed. That will connect to DB1 and DB2. So kubectl describe pod DB1 hyphen in project snake Okay, so firstly we'll see the labels over here. It has label app is equal to db1. Similarly, we'll also do this for db2 pod. It must also have a similar kind of label attached to it, app is equal to db2. So both of these labels will be used in the network policy which we'll be creating right now. Here you will copy this and it's question 15, so vim q15.yaml and make sure you paste it accordingly. Now let's update the network policy that we have. The network policy name should be np backend. Copy paste, and the name of the namespace must be project snake. Okay, and pod selectors will be updated over here. We'll just have a look at it, and it is only for egress and not ingress, so we'll remove this too. Ingress section will be removed fully from here, so we'll just remove this whole part. Okay, so okay, next we'll remove it quickly from here to here. Next we have egress to block this, and we have this port. Okay, so we won't have any IP block or CIDR mentioned to us, so we'll just again check the network policy. We have namespace selector, we have pod selector, and we also have the we'll be using the pod selector over here to make sure we have defined everything properly. So we'll copy this section for the pod selector. Okay, so first is the db1 that we had checked. Let's check the labels again. we might miss out something. It is app is equal to db1, which is we'll add over here app db1, and now it says that the port must be here. We'll remove the IP block and port must be 1111. Next we have one more condition. To copy this again, we'll paste it over here, and it is for db2 pods, and it should be allowed only from 2222. And we also have to fetch the label for this pod, which is kubectl get pods for backend 0. And let's check the labels, which is app is equal to backend. Here we'll add it, app backend, and this looks good. kubectl apply -f q15.yaml. There is some indentation issue. Let's check. Okay, I can see that 2 is not indented properly. Yeah, it should be good now. Okay, so kubectl get network policies -n, and it's project snake. Okay, and now we'll just describe it. Describe network policies, np backend. Okay, here we see that it'll only allow this port and this port with required labels that we have added for the pod, and on this port it will be applied. So yeah, this looks good, and we have completed this question now.